Multan. Today, we call it the City of Saints. But did you know the first nickname ever given to that city was Farhe Baituz Zahab, basically meaning the House of Gold, and for very good reason. Hi, my name is Misha, and welcome to Tarihi Tales. Make sure to subscribe right now. Let's do it. Okay, and now we're going to get into why Multan was called the House of Gold. Also, if you're from like Multan or from surrounding areas, which nickname do you prefer? The City of Saints or the House of Gold? I'm actually just curious. Let me know in the comments below. So this tale begins in 711 AD and it starts from the Arab armies reaching the shore of Sindh in a port that was then called Diwal. These armies were led by a very famous commander. A lot of people in the subcontinental area have heard of him, Muhammad bin Qasim. It took Muhammad bin Qasim and his army about 2 years to basically conquer the whole of Sindh. And in that time, the area that we today know as Multan was also a part of Sindh. Now, they had a very hard time actually capturing the city of Multan, but once they did, Muhammad bin Qasim went into the city and he went towards the biggest temple over there. And that was the temple of the sun god or the sun deva. And inside the temple, there was a huge idol, a huge statue made of gold. The idol is said to have eyes made of huge rubies. And now the caretaker of the entire temple basically reached out to Muhammad bin Qasim and told him that please don't destroy this idol. It was built by one of the older kings of Multan. The king was called Jaswin. And he said that if you don't destroy it, I'll tell you a secret that there's actually gold buried beneath the idol. And obviously, initially, everybody was skeptical that, okay, but the army started digging, and indeed, they found gold. Well, there's actually some debate among historians as to how much gold he actually did find, because the texts from where they translate all of this, there's some confusion within the translation itself. But there's a historian called Major H.G. Raverty, and in his book, The Mihran of Sindh, he basically does some calculations and he reaches to the conclusion that the lowest possible amount of gold that was found in the temple at that time is about 26,000 pounds. But you know what? For an army who wasn't expecting to find any treasure, I guess that's a huge number, and hence the city was started to be called the House of Gold. Now, the question is, why was all this treasure there in the first place, right? So, turns out that because the Sun Temple or the Sun Devi was present in that area, people from all around the region would come and basically come there to worship. They would basically bring gift for this idol and they would bury it under the idol. That's how so much treasure accumulated over time. And there are actually other sources other than this Arab army that also confirm that there was a temple in Multan, a huge temple with this huge gold idol. And some sources don't call it the Sun Temple, but there are two very important sources that do. One of them comes 300 something years after the time of Muhammad bin Qasim, and that is from the famous writer Al-Biruni. And he visits this area in 1028 AD. And he also mentions seeing this huge sun temple. But even if you go before, like we have another person who was a Chinese traveler, and I'm going to butcher the name. I'm going to put it here as well, but it was Yuan Chuang. I don't know. So this guy, basically, he also visited this area in 644 AD, which is, before the time of Muhammad bin Qasim. And he also mentions in his text seeing this temple built for the sun god. So there you go. That's why Multan was known throughout the Arab world as the City of Gold. Which one do you prefer? So let me know and make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. Goodbye.